What does it take to go from the ordinary to extraordinary? It's been said that the only difference between the extraordinary and the ordinary is a little extra. Today, I want to talk to you here at the Rule Empires channel on what it means to become a person with lifestyle freedom. That's our mission here at the Rule Empires channel, and we believe it's first accomplished by being on purpose. Now, I can teach you all the strategies and tactics of how to invest in business and in real estate, but the truth is, if I don't become the person that I need to be to overcome those challenges that are going to face me on a day-to-day basis, to accomplish those goals and those dreams that I desire, it's for naught. Because I can give 5 people, 10 people the same strategies and tactics, and they're going to end up at a different place, and that's going to be because they're going to come from a different essence, from a different place within themselves on how to get there. And ultimately, we get to design it. You know, we lived in the land of the free. What a blessing it is. You know, we just came out of Memorial Day, and we know that those have laid down their lives for us to have the freedom to accomplish our goals and our dreams here in this country, and what a blessing that is. And so we need to be on purpose. We need to be excited about that. We need to have an attitude of gratitude. Every business is an attitude business, and we need to have the right attitude to accomplish our goals and our missions. And so as we do this, the next principle we're going to need to lay down is to be a learner and a doer and a grower. You know, education without implementation is fertilizer left in the sack. So if we go out and learn 1,000 skills, but we don't implement the first one, it's for naught. We've got to be learning skills, adding tools to our toolbox that we can have the best opportunity of success. What are opportunities? Most would call them problems. I call them challenges, opportunities to grow. You know, a loss is not a failure unless we don't learn from the mistake. We need to be persons who are growing from those things that we're learning from as we implement them and we do them, overcoming those challenges, which are going to give us the wisdom that we need. Wisdom is understanding applied. Now, how do we get understanding? We've got to ask questions. We've got to question things. We've got to question, how is it that I arrived at the place that I am today? Whether good or bad. How that we perceive these things is paramount to our ability to learn from where we've been so that we can better design where we would like to go. Who am I becoming, says Jim Rohn, one of the titans of personal development that I've learned from in the past. You know, as I think about, I remember, let me tell you a story about when I used to live in a storage building about 20 years ago. I remember just being in tears and laying on the floor, just prostrate on the ground, just begging the Lord to give me some understanding. I wanted out of the life that I was living, but it didn't seem that I had a way out. But as I would lay there and just cry and pour out my soul thinking about what life could be like if I could accomplish my dreams, I realized that learning and growing and personally developing, you know, if we ripe, we rot, we're green, we'll grow. We always got to be on the grow and doing those things. We got to be passionate about understanding. And as we think about our future and we're designing that future of lifestyle freedom, you know, what you desire for yourself may be vastly different than what I see. But that's the beauty of designing it. You get to design it. But if you go with the flow, you're going to be caught in the hypnotical societal mechanisms that are drawing you away to what their dreams are. It's been said that if you don't know what your dreams are, you're working for someone who does. Now, there's nothing wrong with having a servant mentality. To be the best leader, we must learn to be the best follower. But we need to follow those that we desire to be like. You know, and as I think about those who are successful at being great dads or great mothers, great parents, I look at great parents and I want to learn from the things that they do, the habits that they've implemented in their lives to be the best parents. And when I think about in business and those who have accomplished great success, whether it be in the real estate world or in the business world, I look to those men and women who have had success that I would like to mimic in a positive way. Now, we get to design it ourselves. I can throw out the bones, so to speak, eat the chicken, eat the meat, and throw out the bones. But ultimately, we need to be learning from those who have tread that wine press already, that we can learn from them and grow from them. We need to be listening more carefully, not only to those around us, but listening to what we're telling ourselves. We need to be attending and have a good attendance to the things that we're giving our time to. Take an inventory of those things, observing, journaling. And as we transition from our learning and doing and growing, we need to repent from those things that we find as we've examined ourselves and those that are around us, and turn and go in the right direction. Taking those steps to move up that ladder of success as we've designed it, realizing that it's not an end point, it's a lifelong journey. We need to be aggressively patient. Be aggressive about changing those things that are hindering you from being successful, but patient in the process. Realizing that it's a long journey that we're on. We're not trying to accomplish overall success in a day, but you can get on that road with the first step. A 1,000-mile journey begins with the first step, and we need to be energized to do that. As we repent from those things that have been holding us back, we need to adapt and overcome. Proper preparation prevents poor performance, I learned in the Marine Corps. It's the greatest thing that I believe the Marine Corps has taught me and the many Marines that have gone on before who've never lost a battle. You know, the Marines who never get the top equipment, that goes to the Army and the Air Force and the Navy. But the Marines get the hand-me-down stuff. But they adapt and overcome. They've always accomplished their mission. Their mission is their focus. They adapt and overcome. They question the status quo. They soul search. We need to be soul searchers. We need to determine, even after we've established those goals and those missions, those plans, and as we learn and we're growing and we're doing, we're going to hit the ground, we're going to fall, but we got to overcome. We got to get up and do it again. Do it again and do it again. It's okay. We can be persistent. And as we compound those successes and compound weeding out those things that are hindering us, we'll find that we're arriving at new plateaus. And when we hit those plateaus, it's time to break through the new glass ceiling. And as we do that, again, I can teach you all the tactics, all the strategies that you're going to need to implement to be successful, investing in real estate and in business. But ultimately, it's the essence of who we're becoming that's going to help us reach our ultimate goal. So rework. Think differently, redesign, and persist in overcoming. We believe this is our mission here at the Rural Empires channel, when we know that lifestyle freedom can only be accomplished through always on the grow, always learning and implementing these things that we're learning from, and then through wisdom, weeding them out and growing up into the person we desire. If you are inspired, if this sparks a desire to change and go accomplish your dreams, that you might live a lifestyle of freedom, we believe this is the place that you can grow together. We have a network of friends who we consider family members that are all on a mission of becoming a person of lifestyle freedom. So come join us. We have challenges coming up where you can persist in a 3-day challenge where we're going to coach you through how to break through those barriers and accomplish those missions. And yes, we'll teach you the tactics and strategies you're going to need to implement, always realizing that it's the person we're becoming that's going to be the most valuable tool to succeeding. I'm Josh Arnold. Thank you for joining us here at the Rural Empires channel, and God bless.